Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. Well, it happened. The full team of the year is leaked on FC26, and honestly, guys, what is EA doing? They have some explaining to do after they left out some of the favorite players that we all thought had a very good chance of getting into this team. I think the problem was lying within the way they did the vote. We're going to look at that today, but not only is the Team of the Year players and packs leaked, but also Team of the Year Icon SBC and Flashback SBC cards are known as well. We have so much to discuss today, especially with today bringing us the first day of Team of the Year warm-up content. Our free hero upgrades are happening today. We're getting Icon SBCs potentially, upgrade packs to replace the 82x10 and the 85x2, and some other upgrade packs, hopefully, that will be great to save for Team of the Year starting this Friday. We got to discuss everything today, guys. If you're excited for the video, drop a thumbs up on it, hype the video if you can, and subscribe if you are new. Now let's get into the video today by looking back at yesterday's content on Monday, which was pretty quiet inside of the game, but of course crazy outside of it on social media with the leaks. First thing, we had FC Pro yesterday, of course. We have a Mystery Nation objective here, and it is Sweden. If you're trying to get a couple of extra small packs and a coin boost for that right there, score 3 goals with a Swedish player. But of course, yesterday watching the FC Pro stream got you the Lone Chiesa and the 84x5 pack, along with the group reward of the 86 plus times 2. But more importantly, we have FC Pro live cards that are going to be getting upgraded soon. We've got 3 cards that are advancing on to the finals and getting a second playstyle plus. That is Klosterman, Xerxes, and Wijnaldum. So Xerxes is probably going to get that finesse plus, which is going to be kind of a crazy upgrade for him. But once again, those second playstyle pluses will not be given out until January 23rd. That's the date for those. The +2 overalls and +1 overalls for a couple of these other players that are due upgrades will be happening in the next couple of days. So I did want to point that out. And of course, for Klosterman, for Wijnaldum and Xerxes, their prices are doing pretty good. Like Klosterman's up 30,000 coins. If you have one of these, I would consider selling. However, if you take a look at how Darwin Nunez's price held after he got his upgrade, he's still about 96,000 coins and still awaiting that playstyle plus for him later on in the month. So that's the situation there with the FC Pro live cards. Let's go to evolutions, where we had a little small evo yesterday that's still useful for chains. A max 85 passing evo that gives vision, short passing, long passing, and curve boosts up to middle 80 stats, and it gives tiki taka first and long ball pass play styles. Again, maybe the downside to this is that it's max 85, but it is yet again another very solid evo for chains, especially for those World Tour Silver Superstars cards like Hullet that people are putting into this, cards like Maradona. Now, personally for me, my Hullet's already cracked. Do I really want to put him into this for +3 short passing and +1 long passing to get +1 overall on the card and +1 on the passing stat? I don't know. I'm not sure who I'm going to put this on yet, but for a little chain evo, it is pretty solid, and really can't complain too much about it, except for it being still kind of low as a max 85. But hopefully pretty soon we start seeing more max 86, even more max 86 evos, like for these ones that are kind of chain evolutions. Hopefully those allow 86 rated cards in them pretty soon. Of course, we still await the big Team of the Year evolutions. I think that's what a lot of us are looking forward to as well. Evos that aren't just chain evos, like a big stat boosting, maybe even paid with coins, like beast of an evo. Now let's go to SBCs, where we had 3 new SBCs yesterday, the first of which was a Time Warp Sophia Jacobson from the Barclays Women's Super League. She kind of looks, I mean, we're going to say it again, like a Pina type card. You got the incisive, finesse, game changer, low driven plus, even has the quick step, the tech, and the first touch. Just doesn't have tiki taka to truly compare it to Claudia Pina. 5'9", 4-star, 4-star, can play right, left, and striker. Honestly, not a bad card and very cheap. An 85 rated squad, which is about 16,000 coins to get this Jacobson card done. So one that most of us may skip, but if that interests you, it is very cheap. Now also we had Liga F Player of the Month, Ewa Payor. And if you're a big Liga F Barca women's fan, maybe hold off on doing this SBC because she's getting a Team of the Year card, which probably will have a lot better passing than 66 passing and maybe a boosted skill move as well. 3-star, 4-star for her. Again, finesse plus, low driven base, and rapid base. Her card at the beginning of the game was a card a lot of people use, and I remember very vividly getting cooked by her gold card in the first couple of weeks in FC26. But for an 86, 86, and 87 rated squad, a price of 111,000 coins, I still don't even know if that's worth it unless you have a personal connection there. Maybe you're Polish or something like that. But that SBC is out for a while as Liga F Player of the Month, the Ewa Payor. Now, also, we had the 79 plus player pick that was released yesterday, and personally, I'm not a huge fan of these still. I like the crafting upgrades from Winter Wildcards better than these, but test them out. If you feel like you get better luck from these, then go for them. This isn't the type of pack or player pick that you're going to save for Team of the Year necessarily. This is maybe just going to rinse some extra golds in your club to give you a couple of higher rated cards, maybe to put into an 82 by 10 or an 85 by 2. But of course, those SBCs are expiring today, and that's one of the biggest questions of content today is what is going to replace those. There hopefully should be multiple new upgrade packs today as Team of the Year warm-up begins, but we're going to talk about that a little bit later. But let's get into the big news with the leaks of Team of the Year, because that was the big news yesterday, guys. We had a little bit of content on this game and a lot of stuff to talk about on Twitter and on socials, because yesterday the leakers got busy. We said that the Team of the Year would be leaked before the voting ended. The whole Team of the Year was leaked, technically, right before the voting ended for Team of the Year, which is crazy, but it's kind of how it goes. Our vote matters, right? Yeah, look at this team of Team of the Year players. There are some surprises in here, but we think we know why. I mean, it's kind of set in, and I'm kind of realized that it's happening now. But right away yesterday when this dropped, it was just like a shock. Not just to see Erling Haaland in the attack, but to see Declan Rice in the midfield. I'm not saying it's undeserved, but we'll talk about it. Here's the men's Team of the Year 11. By the way, not official stats. These are predicted stats. We do not know the ratings. We do not know the play stop pluses, if it'll be 2 or if it'll be 3 just yet. But the obvious 2, the most expected 2 from this attack, definitely Ousmane Dembele and Kylian Mbappe. Also was predicted to be in by most people, but still a little bit of a surprise. Erling Haaland is getting into a Team of the Year as well. I was really hoping for Harry Kane. It just wasn't his year. He comes up short, just short every single time, man. He's at a Team of the Year honorable mention card for so many years in a row. But Erling Haaland does get in, and I have to say, if EA didn't make the vote so weird with the midfielders, I don't think he would be in. That's where a lot of people are talking when it comes to this Team of the Year team with Pedri and Vitinha in the midfield. No problems there, really. Declan Rice, though, is probably the biggest surprise in this Team of the Year team. Not many people were expecting him to be in, especially in a midfield vote that included arguably the 3 players that got robbed the most out of the Team of the Year voting: Rafinha, Lamine Yamal, and Salah. Everybody's talking about this because it was weird at first to have them in the midfield vote. I know that they have right mid and left mid on their base versions on their cards, but are they really midfielders? Yeah, they're more so attackers, right? That's where you see them playing on the pitch. That's why they're scoring so many goals and stuff like that. I still stand by this. We were talking about it in the stream yesterday. If Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, or Salah were in the attackers vote, Erling Haaland would not be in Team of the Year, because I think Lamine Yamal would get into the attacker spot up here instead of him if he were in that vote. But he wasn't. That's not how EA kind of made it up to be. So instead, we have 2nd, 4th, and 5th place in the Ballon d'Or voting from the year of 2025, not included in the Team of the Year, which just does kind of feel wrong and has a lot of people up in a tizzy, kind of including myself too. But at the very same time, Declan Rice, very consistent, of course, had all those crazy goals last year in the spring. You can say deserved for sure. Let's be honest, in a team of 11 players, there's going to have to be some cutoffs, and there's going to be players that deserve to be in that get left out. But that's kind of the beauty, and also the not fun part of Team of the Year is where they have to draw the line. So the midfield vote, I hope EA learns from our feedback from this. Like, even if players have like right mid base position on their team, if they really play right wing for their club, like, please put them in the attacking vote. Like, Lamine Yamal should have been in the attack. Same thing with Rafinha and Salah. However, this is the Team of the Year that we are left with because of the way that they have done it. Now, to the defense, there's a little bit of a surprise here. We've got Nuno Mendes, not a surprise at all, very deserved. We've got Saliba. Some people thought Gabriel would be in. We have VVD, and we have Koundé with Donnarumma in net. Donnarumma definitely not a surprise. Some people thought that Koundé may not get in, but he does. Of course, no Hakimi in the vote kind of put that to be happening. And then, of course, a lot of people thought Pacho was going to be in here as well. I think a lot of people thought there'd be more PSG. We've got Dembele, we've got Vitinha, and we've got Nuno Mendes. So only 3 PSG cards. I guess technically 3.5 because Donnarumma, most of his year would be known for his PSG exploits. But, it seems like we should have had maybe one more PSG player in this team. We have 2 Arsenal, 1 Liverpool. We've got a Real Madrid player, of course, with Mbappe. And then we've got 2 Man City with Donnarumma and Haaland, along with 2 Barcelona. But we may have a 3rd Barcelona because the 12th man pick, I think EA realized that, Rafinha and Lamine Yamal, they deserved to be in Team of the Year, either one of them. So they've put Lamine Yamal, Harry Kane, and Rafinha as the 12th man vote for our Team of the Year. Now, looking at this, a lot of people think Lamine Yamal is going to win because of the popular namesake, and I agree with that. I think Lamine Yamal will end up being the 12th man vote. I'll be voting for Harry Kane, doing my part. Hopefully he ends up winning, but probably not. But I think Rafinha has got a shot here as well. So no matter how you slice it, you're going to get a Rafinha probably or a Lamine Yamal 12th man actual Team of the Year card. That's one thing that a lot of people don't realize, is that the 12th man award is a real Team of the Year. It's not an honorable mention, but let's say Lamine Yamal wins. Rafinha and Harry Kane, since they're included in this vote, should still get honorable mention cards as well. So that's kind of the silver lining for any of the players here that do end up losing the 12th man vote. So that is our official Team of the Year there. That is our 12th man vote. And EA kind of dropped a little loading screen yesterday, which I wasn't online to see, but a lot of people took screen captures of, and they kind of confirmed themselves that Dembele, Haaland, and Ousmane Dembele, and Mbappe are the men's attack. And this also shows the women's players in the bottom there. You see an English flag, a Polish flag, and a Spanish flag. So this gets into the women's Team of the Year league, which we don't know a ton of players yet, but we do know that Claudia Pina is getting a Team of the Year. Obviously, super cracked in this game. Need we say more? No, but she's cracked in real life too, guys. This is 100% deserved, not just from a vote where she was in the game and she's super meta, but 100% deserved in real life as well. She is cooking. So Claudia Pina is going to have a Team of the Year card. That's going to be something very interesting. Now, it was leaked right after we saw that loading screen there that the Women's Team of the Year attackers coming on Friday. Once again, only the attackers will be coming into packs on Friday. We'll be talking about that more later on in the week. It's Claudia Pina, Ella Payor, and Russo. So 2 women's Barca cards already. I was predicting like 6, maybe 7 of them in the team. There's going to be a lot. They absolutely own women's football. So 2 there with Russo. That's the women's attack that is leaked so far. We do have a little bit of a hint tweet here from FIFA Trading Romania. He quote tweeted his own tweet about Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, and Kane being the 12th man vote. And he mentioned something here about Hansen. But Hansen was in the attackers vote, so she's obviously not in the Team of the Year women's attack. So she must be a part of the women's 12th woman vote based on that tweet right there, and now seeing these leaks of who is in the women's Team of the Year. So I would expect to see a full leak very soon of who is going to be in the women's Team of the Year and official stats probably soon as well from FutAgent. He's teasing that he has the official stats of these cards, maybe Foot Scoreboard, all the guys on Twitter with the leaks. I think that's the next step for the Team of the Year leaks, is seeing the official stats on these cards. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about that Team of the Year. A lot of people, myself included, were just a little underwhelmed with the choices, but honestly, the choices that we were given and the result that we are getting because of that is because of the way that EA structured the vote. So honestly, in my opinion, it's on EA here. Now, let's talk about the market, of course. Take a break from the leaks for a second, because prices, after all this news, are expectedly dropping. Frankie de Jong, 726,000 coins. He's now 570K. Here's another example. Suarez, 600,000 coins. 454,000 coins. This is the window that we were talking about in the last couple of days that we needed to watch some of these meta out of packs players that are still very, very popular. Because when Ousmane Dembele comes into packs as a Team of the Year card, how many people are going to be able to pay 5, 6 million, maybe even more than that for his Team of the Year? They're going to go back to the 1 million coin special cards that he's got that are still very good, that will still be very usable in game. The Finesse Plus Scream, got 2 versions for the Winter Wild cards. Same thing maybe for somebody like Lamine Yamal, depending on his 12th man award card. If he does end up winning it, this card could see see some price rises afterwards. That's the sort of card you're going to want to look at. Or maybe somebody who's super meta, who's not even anywhere close to Team of the Year, like the Teo Hernandez or Eder Militao for a bit of a lower budget card. Some of these cards, and just to show you a graph from last year to kind of prove this whole thing, some of these cards will get low in the next 2 to 3 days. I'm not saying right now is a low point, but in the next couple of days, if you want to buy any of those players from your team, I'm talking again, players from Winter Wildcards, players from Joga Bonito, players from Unbreakable, from the Time Warp promo, anybody who's meta, very popular card, I think you're going to be looking in this window. Take a look at Saliba last year. By the way, Saliba had a Team of the Year, and we had the center back Team of the Year Evo Star chain that you could create crazy center backs from last year. His price still went from a low point of 720,000 coins in the midweek, kind of what we're approaching right now, right before the start of Team of the Year, up to 1.1 mil in that first couple of days after Team of the Year releases, and even stayed above 1 million coins into February. So you could have bought this card here and held on to it and not lost any coins until March. We'll see what the power curve does this year, but that's the sort of opportunity that is here for some of these cards. So that's one thing I want to mention for sure in the video today is, I'm not saying today is buy time. What I'm saying is just start making a list, start watching the players that you want to pick up for your team that you think they're going to have really expensive Team of the Year versions, or it's going to be a very meta card. It's not getting a new version during Team of the Year that you think could rise. Now, SBCs and Evos that come out during Team of the Year could absolutely impact player prices. Of course, we got a big left back that we're going to look at for a leak in a second, that Teo Hernandez could be a good buy, but if this left back SBC is super crazy and everybody does him, Teo Hernandez card might come down. So last thing I want to talk about in terms of the market is Fodder's weirdly really cheap right now heading into Tuesday morning as Foot Champs is ending. 85s are 2.5K, 2.6K. They were 3 to 3.5K yesterday. Like if you take a look at Granit Xhaka, you take a look at these cards on their prices yesterday, they were 3.5K after content. People still need 85s and 6s. I'm not sure what's happening right now with Fodder, but maybe people are opening their weekend league rewards and listing the cards up for some reason, or EA's, I don't know what's going on here, bro. This is kind of crazy, but I think that these cards still could be viable. I'm expecting more upgrade packs to come out today, and I got to mention Team of the Weeks with this as well. I've actually bought like 500,000 coins of Team of the Weeks at 14K, and right now Team of the Week cards are 13.2, so they're getting panic sold as well. And I wonder if that's because the upgrade packs of the 85x2 and the 82x10 are expiring today. But guys, there's got to be something that comes back, because today's the beginning of Team of the Year warm-up. So my expectation is those cards are still okay to hold, and I think we can still make some coins on Informs and still make some coins on Fodder in the next couple of days. Now, let's transition back to talking about the leaks for the SBCs. This is where our fodder is going to be going once Team of the Year starts. The first big SBC league we had yesterday is for a Team of the Year icon, Marcelo. And honestly, what a great choice. W player selection here from EA, new icon this year. They had a lot to choose from, but when you think of the Team of the Year left back of the good old FIFA Team of the Years, maybe 10 years ago, maybe a little less than that, Marcelo was always in. And I don't really think I ever got to use this card. I don't think I ever packed a Team of the Year Marcelo back in the day, so I kind of missed out on that. And I'm looking forward to doing this SBC if it is priced decent, because it's going to be expensive, let's be honest. It's going to be pretty expensive. But if the stats are good, that's maybe the more important thing. This could be a really, really good card. Now, I haven't used him this year either. He's a very more attacking kind of based fullback, maybe a wingback type of player in game. He needs defending playstyles and he needs a physical stat boost, but his dribbling, his passing, his pace, and his defending, honestly, are very, very good. He's always got the 5-star skill moves. He's got the 4-star weak foot. This would just be an emotional card. He's got the hair trait as well. I've played against Marcelo in this game this year, and he has kind of cooked me a few times. I can't even imagine what a card like this could be like. Now, we do not have official stats for this yet, but that is just one thing I wanted to post. And the one thing I want to say about a Team of the Year icon SBC is, remember Bale, right? Bale last year, unbelievable. He was one of the SBCs of Team of the Year, if not the best SBC. This is the new icon added this year. Of course, Bale was added last year, so he's new this year, Marcelo, and it's a Team of the Year icon SBC. Hopefully, we end up feeling about this Marcelo like we did for the Bale last year. I hope the SBC is cracked. I don't think he'll be 94 rated, but maybe 91 or 92, and hopefully better playstyle pluses than what Foot Sheriff has here in his concept. But that's kind of the old Marcelo vibes that we're chasing here, and that could be a left back that's in your team for a long time. Maybe a left mid as well, depending on the positions that he has and the stats that he has. So that could be a very, very good SBC. I am down for that one. Now, the other SBC that's leaked right now is a flashback, a team of the year flashback, Sophia Wilson. I believe she had a team of the year in the last 2 years in this game, in 24 and 25, and they were both cracked. Now, this is going to be a striker card that is very, very good. It's probably going to be pricey, but her gold card at the very beginning of the year was, I think, like 250 to 300,000 coins. She's got the 5-star weak foot, the 4-star skills. She's got good playstyles, low driven, trickster. Of course, the first touch plus kind of puts you off, but maybe for this version, she'll have 2 playstyle pluses, like a finesse and a quick step, or a rapid and a low driven, or something like that. Maybe a technical and a finesse. Like, they've given Finesse Plus to Sophia Wilson in the past, and her cards have been very, very good. So this is not going to be an SBC to scoff at or to kind of skip, because this could be kind of a more expensive build, but maybe comparable still to a very good left stick, shorter player in the game, kind of like Claudia Pina, that could be insanely overpowered. So that is worth watching as well. And we still have got multiple leaks, I believe, ahead of us. Again, FIFA Trading Romania here is kind of numbering the leaks. He has number 1 being Marcelo. He's got number 2 being Sophia Wilson. So I do think there's even more to come with the leaks. And of course, we're still watching out for evolution leaks when it comes to Team of the Year content. So we know the players, except for the women's team, watch out for those leaks today, but it's the SBCs and the EVOs that we're now really curious about when it comes to Team of the Year content. Now, let's talk about what's happening today. Let's finally talk about today, guys, because Team of the Year warm-up begins. And first things first, we are going to have our Team of the Year heroes upgraded today. Well, they're not Team of the Year heroes yet. They are Classic 11 heroes. So I packed Guti from the free hero pack a couple of weeks back. These cards are finally getting boosted today. So Guti's going to go to 90 rated, get a new dynamic and a new card design. EA tweeted out yesterday the official cards. We had seen the leak stats already, but with the official dynamics, these are the players that we will be getting upgraded in our clubs today. So all the 88s are going up to 90s, and all the stats are getting +2s, except for, I think, Company is losing out on a couple of stats. He's only getting +1 in a couple of areas. No playstyle pluses are being changed or added. It's just simply +2s to the overalls of those cards, and they become Team of the Year honorable mention heroes. And these cards will be in packs at some point during Team of the Year, but I don't think they're coming into packs today. So that's kind of nice to see those upgraded. I'll be maybe trying out my Guti after he gets his boost. Of course, the Q getting the 94 pace up from 92 with 91 passing. That card looks cracked. Forlan looks really good as well. Matuidi looks even better. Zeraberto looks juiced. So it is nice to get those cards upgraded, and it's nice, of course, that it is free. Now, Team of the Year warm-up, you're like, Nate, what in the world is this? Because it's Team of the Year related content, but we're still in the middle of Time Warp, right? Yes, Time Warp cards are in packs for 3 more days, but there's going to be Team of the Year content dropping alongside of it to get us ready and really drain our clubs technically, but really give us some more packs to save for Team of the Year. That's kind of the reasoning behind EA dropping this promo, but they're also going to drop some icon SBCs and some player SBCs that will kind of build the hype, I guess, if you will, that maybe some players that we would want to craft during Team of the Year. Beckenbauer's Thunderstruck card is one of those. He is leaked to be an icon SBC, maybe dropping today. There could be some more SBCs as well that we see in the next couple of days. But again, you have to really decide, is this going to be worth my fodder? Now, he's like 1.5 million coins, I believe, on the market. Yeah, now he's down to 1.4, but I believe a couple weeks ago, he was almost 2 million coins, this card. And of course, it's Thunderstruck, so it is live, or was live, and has some decent defending playstyles for sure at the Anticipate Plus. Has Incisive, has Long Ball, can play center back, center mid, and CDM with all the roles plus pluses. So actually looks like he maybe has gotten all of his boosts with the playstyles that he has there. I have to check the live tracker on Footbin, but that's probably an SBC that interests some people, but not everybody. But I'm super curious because also, as we mentioned, this Team of the Year warm-up promo is going to give us new SBCs to craft and save for Team of the Year. And since our 82 by 10 goes away today, guys, this 82 by 10 has been out since the Unbreakables promo. That's a dang long time. What is going to replace it today is my question. Could something replace this, or would something replace the 85 times 2? And then we don't get a replacement for the 82 by 10. That's what I'm really curious about. Could we see the 82 times 14? Is it too early for the 82 times 20? Probably. Definitely an 82 times 20 unlimited repeatable. I wouldn't expect that until the second week of Team of the Year. I know a lot of people are already thinking about that. I do believe we'll get some sort of upgrade pack today. We'll just have to see what it requires. And if maybe EA would upgrade it to the 83 by 10, that'd be super sick, but we'll just have to see. It's not like we have a leak for that at this very moment, but I'm sure we'll see some new upgrade packs today. The other packs that I'm looking out for have not been added to the code yet. Chop Chop EA Sports, because every single year before Team of the Year, they drop attacker, midfielder, and defender-based positional packs, right? Because that's how they drop the Team of the Year cards and packs. On Friday, we'll get the attackers. On Sunday or Monday, we'll get the midfielders. And then on, I think, Tuesday or Wednesday, we'll get the defenders. It's like 2 days in packs for each set of positions. Men's and women's team in the year coming then. And then they'll drop the full team next week. But that's why they give us these position-specific packs for the attackers and the midfielders and defenders. Today, we would be hoping for, or maybe looking out for, like an 83 by 5, which last year required 187 rated card and then an 84 rated squad. So you put in an 87 and use mostly 83s and maybe even a couple of 82s with 1 or 2 more 84s to get that done. That's pretty easy. That's a pack you save, and you don't feel bad about opening when there's only Team of the Year attackers and packs. That's kind of the situation, right? Because a lot of people right now are wondering, Nate, when do I open my saved up packs? When are you opening up your saved up packs? Once Team of the Year cards hit packs, I'm starting to rip. Now, I won't rip everything right away for the attackers. I'll also open some for midfielders, and I'll open some for defenders. But once the full team comes out, we get a repeatable grind with the league upgrade SBC shortly after that. We're going to be talking about those soon. I don't believe those are going to drop today, but that kind of keeps the pack grind going and gives you packs on packs on packs. So personally, I won't be saving my packs to the full team, but these packs are ones you can absolutely open before the full team comes out. If you're going to save something for the full team, these would be something you don't have to, but we'll continue to talk about that, and we'll watch for pack code, because again, those packs are not added to the code yet, and since they are packs, they have to be added to the code before they are released. So besides that, there's one more piece of content today that we're looking for, and that is the new Team of the Year warm-up live event that starts today. If you see, the rewards are now visible here in game. There's an 84 by 10 as a group reward, but if you take a look at the objectives, you have to win 6 games and score in 12 to complete the full objective. There is an Evo in here as well that gives a playstyle or playstyle plus for scoring in 6. So it sounds like with a win objective and a play objective, it'll actually not be a rubber band mode, hopefully. But with an 84 by 10 and some other decent packs in there, it's at least worth considering getting that done. So that's going to be another gameplay mode to kind of add to the grind. That's the movement for me this week, guys, is trying to get as many packs possible through the game modes and through objectives. I finished 9 wins and champs yesterday, almost got 10, lost in the last one, but it's going to be another week of rivals, or actually, I didn't play rivals last week. I'm going to be playing rivals this week to get those packs, of course, possibly, hopefully, like Division 2 reward upgrade for 30 points. We got to start grinding that today. Of course, we got to play the silver event, which gives decent packs as well. And I'm going to even maybe try to dip into like the Season 4 event that gives a couple of solid packs too, from the one that's the Golden Goal Cup that gives an 84 by 5 and an 86 by 3 for getting the win bonus done. And then, of course, in the play objective here, you got a couple of other solid packs, which win 1 of 20. Holy smokes. I got to get really cooking on this one for the playstyle evos and stuff there. However, oh wait, this is a silver league. Never mind. This is the standard 4 gold cup. I've played more than that. So there's a couple of packs in there that are okay, and an 84 by 5 group reward, but at least try to send some time into the game mode grind there for saving packs for Team of the Year. But that is going to be the video for me today, guys. Again, let me know how you feel about the Team of the Year down below in the comments. It is definitely a bit of a surprise to see how they did some things there. We will be streaming live today, looking at the new content that they release for Team of the Year warm-up, getting some of our lower tier packs opened, and watching the market to see how bad the crash gets and if there's opportunities for investments and maybe some cards to flip. But that's the video for me. If you did enjoy, drop a thumbs up on it, comment down below if you have any questions, and subscribe if you're new. Have a great Tuesday, and I'll see you in the stream. It's been Nate, the TheFutAccountant. See you there. Peace.